All right. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper's Viperland, and we got new cards. It is Aetherdrift. And yeah, so just gonna cut this open. I got one box only. It's all I could get. Play boosters. But we're gonna roll with it. Got this exact song. Oh man, if we got that exact song on Pirate Yakuza, it would be even better than it's already going to be, and it's already going to be very good. I actually just traded in the that Demon Slayer card I got in that box that basically paid for this box, which is very nice. That and the Soren Markov from last time. Those two combined paid for this box. So, the money card and that one card from the last opening I did, the vampire. Oh, not Soren, Edgar Markov. Sorry, wrong Markov. I always get them mixed up. So this should have a box topper. Okay, so one of the special foil things they're doing in this set are what they're calling first place foils, where they're like bright yellow for gold and very shiny. And the only way to get them is as box toppers. This should guarantee one first place foil land and one either rare or mythic rare in here. So I'm really curious, and I'm going to open that first, obviously. Oh yeah, this box topper pack contains 2 gleaming first place foils, a tantalizing prize for high stakes or friendly match against rival racers. Set aside would be winners. Oh, so they're saying you could gamble with this. No, I'm going to open this right now. Let's move this aside so I can actually have some hand space here. I haven't seen one of these in person. They didn't look that impressive online, but everyone I've talked to is like, no, they look better in person. So the online flat pictures of it, I mean, it just looks yellow because it's hard to get a good, like all the preview pictures don't really show the foil per se. All right, I don't know which one's going to be the land and which one's going to be the rare, but I'm going to assume the land's up front. All right, all right. An island is land. That's not too bad. It is still yellow as hell, but it's shiny. It's nice. It's gold. And our rare or mythic is a rare explosive getaway. And these can be like almost any card that's rare or mythic in the set, including alternate arts. Let's see. Exile to one target artifact or creature from the battlefield. Just for an empty creature. All right. Loot decided he liked these rescuers much more than the last ones. Oh, Loot is an ongoing character. It's got to be that little guy in the picture. I don't know where he is in the picture. He's a little guy. We pulled him in a previous set. I'm going to put these aside, obviously. Honestly, I should sleeve them up. They're my only of those that I have. I forgot to put aside some sleeves, but I've got a bunch up here, so whatever. We'll just use these. Island. But yeah, in every box you're guaranteed the one land and the one card in that style. I don't think you can get them other ways. To the best of my knowledge, you can only get them from these boxes, or I think there was like a racing box they have or something like that. All right, so now we're just going to take all the packs out because so many packs. And having the whole box in our way always kind of, literally gets in the way. Gotta love the Chandra. I really want to pull Chandra. Her art, they kind of Akira-fied. And I would like that. It would be very nifty. Alright, I'm gonna move the box aside for now. That'll do. Alright. It's pack time for the actual packs. Also, that's just going to be blinding right there. So let's move that there and that there. Cool. They're out of focus, but it's fine. They're in the background. Toss the garbage. Hold on. Gotta move my garbage a bit closer. I missed with that first pack. Oh, are these printed backwards? Yes, they are. Dang it. All right, so we'll start from the back. We'll flip them from the back side. Alright, Goblin Surveyor. So I've seen a few of these cards only because I played the event, the pre-release event. Trample Start Your Engines. So Start Your Engines is the new mechanic. You basically start at 1, and every time you hit an opponent for damage on your turn, you go up, max is 4. And a lot of cards will have an effect when you're at max speed. It can be tricky to get to max speed, depending on your deck, but also once you're at max speed, you're good for that game. So it's a little goblin, and when it hits max speed, exile from graveyard over. Oh, okay. So if it's dead and you're fast, you can do something with it. Okay. Next. Bright Field Glider. Also, I think I screwed up the white balance for this real quick. Give me 1 second. We're going to just bring the white balance down a smidge. It's a little too warm. I like it a bit warm, but that was a lot. There we go. It's because the overhead light, but whatever. Bright Field Glare. Also, that... Can I not get that glare? Better. No, still glare. Well, whatever. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled... So, yeah, mounts and vehicles are a big thing because it's a race. Duh. This is a possum mount. So you can basically tap 3 powers worth of creatures to saddle something. It can still attack as regular, but if it attacks while saddled, it gets a 1/1 and flying. So, you know, it's a glider. It flies. It's an interesting mechanic, and I need to get used to using those. Keen Buccaneer, an Octopus Pirate, sorry, Pots. The secret to good pirating is being ready for anything. That and having 8 arms. You know, I could see how having 8 arms could be useful for pirating. Also, another thing, I don't know if Exhaust is new to this set, but it is something they use. It's an extra ability on cards that you can only ever use once. So, like, once per this card being out. So, you pay 2 mana after he's already out, you draw a card, discard a card, and put a counter on it. So, you know. Yeah, no, understandable, Pons. Alright, Kickoff Celebration! Start your engines. When this enchantment enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Max speed, sacrifice this enchantment. Creatures and vehicles you control gain haste on the turn. All right, how can I move myself so that I am less likely to get that glare? Not there. Maybe if I do it this way. Hey, Arc! The 12-month Dissatisfaction courtesy of Old Ramen has entered month 2! Month 2 of jail time. How you doing, Arc? Thank you so much for hopping by, continuing your prison sentence. Hope you're having a good time.
Vipera Prison.
We've hunted some monsters, now we're cracking some cards. Deathless Pilot. This creature saddles, mounts, and crews as though it had power 2 or greater. Very useful, because there's a lot of things that are like crew 4, so, or 3 even. So it's very useful to have a 2-cost guy that can do that. Have you been getting your fish? Oh, sorry, really? It's definitely up. Like, the program is running, I can assure you. I can't easily reach my keyboard in this configuration, so yeah, what is that? Oh, no, fishing should show. No, it definitely should show. Give me a second. Is it not connected? Logged in. Huh. Well, mark those down, and I will figure this out off camera, and I will get you guys on the next stream for redemptions once I figure out what's wrong with it. By all accounts, it should be working. It's showing, it's connected, it should be working. But I owe Ramen 2 and Arc 1. Let's see. Amonkhet champions become markedly more reckless after dying. Oh. I guess it had just disconnected. Alright, so hold on. I can kind of reach the keyboard. Give me 1 second. I don't want to have to do this because I'll forget. We all know I'll forget. So give me half a second. Fish. Yeah, ramen.
Fish!
They are extending it, but they're extending it by adding another date after this period. So they are doing, or they're talking about it. They haven't hard confirmed. Well, there you go, a new record. And then we'll give you. I don't know if I can queue them up, so I'm just gonna.
Fish.
There you go, and then.
Fish.
Well, I didn't get you anything good, but there you go. There's your owed fishes, and I guess it decided to connect now. I couldn't tell you why it took that long. At all. Alright, so here we go. Let's actually, maybe if I do that, it won't be as fun. Ah, that's actually a little better. Just holding it. Wow, none of those were good fishes. I'm sorry. Alright, so yeah, a zombie support is something this set has done a lot of too. Besides gotta go fast cars, zombie support. It was clearly salty. Hazard of the Dunes. Trample, reach, exhaust, put even more counters on it. All right. Big creature. Right. Maybe if I shimmy this light over here too, that might help. Normally I set this up ahead of time, but setting it up midstream, it's aggravating that nature can build better hazards than I could ever. Termin the track designer. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do against that? Ether Jacket. Artifact creature Thopter. Flying Vigilance. Sacrifices creature. Destroy another target artifact. Activate only as a sorcery. The Sting Strike model saved thousands of lives during the invasion and quickly became a bestseller for Shadowblade Craftsworks. Yes, this is the racing new set. Correct. This is our first pack of it, other than the promo pack that came with it. So this is our first actual pack. Foul Roads. Land enters tapped unless you control a mountain or vehicle. Add a swamp. Sack this land. Create a colorless pilot creature token. With this token, saddles mounts crews with more than it should. All right, interesting. I don't hate that. Haven't seen that one. So again, I've seen a few of these just simply because I played one sealed event. Road Rage. Deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. X is 2 plus the number of mounts and vehicles you control. That can scale pretty high for 1 mana. So, yeah. End Riders learned the rules of the road on Gestalt, which meant they didn't learn any rules at all. Rules. Reef Roads. Land at the stat plus to control a mountain or vehicle. It's okay, so it looks like this is just a cycle of these. Enters tapped, add 1 of a color, pay 2 to sack it, and make a Thopter. Or pilot, not Thopter, sorry, pilot. That can pilot things better than other things. Tune-up. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's a vehicle, it becomes an artifact. Nice, for 4 mana. For most people, the odds would be insurmountable, Doretti said. But we're not most people, Pierre replied. They gotta make a racing game now? Of course. Ooh, here you go. Some of the alternate arts in this set are great. I actually pulled this card, not this art, during the pre-release, and it put in use. When this vehicle enters, you get 4 mana of any 1 color to spend, but you can only spend it on abilities, and it comes with an exhaust ability. And if you just use that mana, you can basically ping something for 1 damage and make this a 6/6 vehicle. But if you had more mana to play with, it comes in, you get to basically kill something, make this bigger, and it only takes 2 powers worth to crew this. I didn't do super well in the pre-release, but this card served me well, and I like this alternate art for it. The alternate art in this set is very cool, in my opinion. I didn't think I'd like it originally. End Rider Catalyzer. It's a foil rare, it looks like. Nope, foil common, sorry. Still a little yellowish over here for some reason. Start your engines, max speed, add 2 mana. All right. End Rider magic was developed in a world that was constantly on the move. The higher the velocity, the stronger the magic. Oh, wait till you see some of the other alternate arts. Oh, I've not seen this art. I need this card. Look at that. Look at how perfect that is. What card is this? Demonic Junker, presumably one of the alternate arts for it, but now we need this art. Look at that. I need that. I need that. All right. As with the last one that we opened, I'm going to try to turn the white balance down again. It's very yellow. It's super yellow. That's better. That's better. It's less glaringly, blindingly yellow, which now shows these more as the yellow they were supposed to be. I swear these were looking orange before. Now they look properly yellow. Come on. Please open. Like with the last set we opened, it'll start picking up speed as we start actually seeing and reading all the commons. But the first few packs are going to take a bit, and I don't care. I'm not in a hurry. We got time. I like opening packs. Let's see. Sport Cycle Scouter. It's a vehicle. When it enters, you get to scry 2. That's useful. And it crews with 1. All right, not bad. You get a bonus effect when it comes in, and then you get bigger stuff. Howler's Heavy. Creature Seal Pirate. Takes a thick skin to ride among the keel haulers. I like this. There's a pirate faction of all sea creatures. I'm digging this already. Cycling is interesting. I very rarely cycle a card, but I should. It's basically, if you draw this card and you don't need it, you can pay mana to get rid of this card and just draw a new one. It seems useful, and I should do it more often. And when you cycle this card, target creature or vehicle your opponent controls gets minus, but if you play it standard, it's just, vehicle. Cool. Thunderhead Gunner. A shark pirate. There you go. It's a shark pirate with a heckin' laser cannon. Well, this is obviously a great creature. Reach, discard a card, draw a card, activate only as a sorcerer and only once each turn. Fire the cannon, mates! Fire it quick! The sea is full of chum and we want our pick. Keelhaulers Shanty. Clearly the Keelhaulers are doing well. We saw Deathless Pilot before, still cool. Zombies, again, zombies got a lot of love in this set, and specifically in the commander decks. Gibberic, Omnivore, Creature, Beast. Well, Roadkill takes on an entirely different meaning when the beast you crash into is more likely to kill you. Yep, it's a big beast. Camp the roadway. Yeah. Siphon Fuel. Target creature gets -6/6 until end of turn. You gain 2 life. After years of hunger, the oil-thirsting vampires of Gastal finally had their fill. Man, imagine being a vampire that thirsts for oil. That's the type of post-apocalyptic horror story we need. We need Mad Max oil vampires. Camera launcher. Oh, I had one of these in the pre-release too. Exhaust 3, put a 1/1 counter on this creature and make a colorless Thopter. So it's a 2/2 for 3, which isn't great, but you can make an extra thing. How do you pronounce that? Dvudik's contract demanded at least one dedicated camera on him at all times. VNWXT''S. Yeah, okay. Sure, Wizards. Thanks. Awesome. Spire Mechacycle. That's got good art, too. Artifact vehicle. Haste, exhaust, tap another untapped mount or vehicle you control. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature. Put a 1 counter on each mount and her vehicle control other than this vehicle. Crew 2. Alright, not too shabby. 5 mana. It can at least go turn 1 when it comes out. Molt Tender. Insect Druid. Tap to mill a card or tap to exile card from your graveyard. Add 1 mana of any color. So, okay, so you get a card in your graveyard, then you can just add more mana, I guess. Speed Brood regards molting as a selfless act worthy of the highest of honors. It allows one to be born anew for the good of the brood. Broadside Barrage. Oh, yeah. I'm already loving the pirate faction. They're obviously the best race combatants, right? Broadside Barrage deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Draw a card, then discard a card. For 3 mana, that's really not bad. It is specific 3 mana, which is how they get away with it. Let's show them how the Keelhaulers say hello. By blasting them, obviously. Ooh, I actually did pull this exact art during the pre-release, but like, oh, yeah, they always do. So if you're ever curious, I can always hold it up. Yes, every card, as long as I've ever played, has had the artist's name. I just don't know a lot of artists by name, so I often don't notice it. I love this art. It's just cool. I dig it. Flying. We still haven't seen the other alternate art style. It'll be hard to miss when we pull one. When this vehicle enters, draw 2 cards. Crew 3. This car is what dreams are made of. Nifty. Expensive, but not bad. You get card draw off it, too. Our rare is a land. Sunbillow, Verge. Verges are usually worth a few bucks. They're just decent lands. So, like, I don't know how much the Verges are worth right now, but they're usually worth a few bucks. Enough that I'll put it aside for now. Our pack foil, Broadcast Rambler. When this vehicle, it's so hard to read with the shine. When this vehicle enters, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature with flying, and it crews with 1. Keep up with Grand Prix reporters trained just as hard as the races themselves. Also, hey Birdie, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. How you doing tonight? Dismal Blackwater. Land just tapped. When it landed, to gain 1 life. Alright, that's useful, I guess. The doomed souls of the speed demons race in uneasy unity, each one hoping to escape their fate. Yeah, the speed demons are undead racers, which are fun. And we got a zombie pilot token. Nifty. But obviously, so far the Keelhaulers are the winner, right? For just being coolest. I didn't even know they were a thing going into this. I knew that there were like the ghost ones, but I didn't know about them. Alright, Keen Buccaneer. Oh, that's our Octopus Pirate. We've seen him. Already getting some duplicates of those. Magmakin Artillerist. Creature Elemental Pirate. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, this creature deals that much damage to each opponent. Oh, that could be useful. And it's cycling. Discard a card. When you cycle this card, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So no matter what, it's doing that damage. Alright. Daring Mechanic. Creature Human Artificer. For 4 mana, put a 1 counter on target, mount or vehicle. Just a few more bolts. Shark on your right! And we should be good to go. Yeah, I can't imagine being a mechanic in this world race set being easy. I'm doing good. We got to play some Monster Hunter till the end of the demo, and now we're cracking cards. A brand new set themed around racing. Packed Doll Terror. Artifact Creature Toy. Whenever this creature or another artifact you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. I used this with my deck. I only had 1 copy. And you're telling me this was designed for children? Saita Varma. Yeah, I like the... There's definitely some like horror stuff that came through from Duskmourn, and I don't hate that. Pothole Mole. Creature. Mole. Who would have thought? When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. You return a land card from graveyard to your hand. Someone please call Pest Control. Again. Determine Pack Designer. Or Track Designer, sorry. I didn't even make a track for this. Spin out. Destroy target creature or vehicle. Good sportsmanship wins the crowd. Bad sportsmanship wins the race. Winter. Yeah, Winter is also... He was in Duskmourn. So he clearly is showing up here. There's an even better card, which is a board wipe in this set, where like everything loses indestructible and then kill everything. That's like Spectacular Crash or something. Light Wheel Enhancements. It's an aura, enchant creature or vehicle, start your engines, enchant a permanent, gets 1/1, has vigilance, but at max speed you can cast this card from your graveyard. Ooh, good. Cool. You never get rid of it once you hit max speed. It keeps coming back. I mean, it'll still cost 1 mana, but whatever. Fuel the Flames, deals 2 damage to each creature, and you can cycle it in case you don't want to do that. Our world has died, but we survived. Funny how it's the opposite for you, Rito Endrider. Some of the flavor text in this set has been fun. I've only encountered a few. Wild Roads, it's the green enters tapped one, but it's got like drakes. Or wyverns. So those are cool, obviously. Haunted Hellride, 3 mana. Whenever you attack target creature you control gets 1/0 and gains Death Touch on the turn. And untap it. And it only costs 1 to crew. That is not terrible. Also, it says whenever you attack, not whenever this attacks. So this being a vehicle, even if you don't crew it so it turns into a creature, and you attack with something else, that still procs. There's quite a few of those effects in this set that caught me off guard when I was playing. Yeah. Canyon Vaulter. Oh, 1 second. Excuse me. A core pilot. Whenever this creature settles or mounts or crews a vehicle during your main phase, that mount or vehicle gains flying. Oh, that could be really useful. Wish I'd got one of these. Some seek thrills in watching the shows. Some seek thrills in being the shows. Sometimes you just gotta be flashy, right? This should be a pack rare? Yes. Our Marugando Raceway. Start your engines. Oh, I saw somebody played this one against me. Yeah, it's a start your engines of land, and then at max speed it can add 2 colors. Stage 3, the streaming jungles of Maraganda, under the falling skies. So I guess there might be a different art. Oh no, there might be different raceways for different areas to go through. I'll put that aside. I don't think it's worth anything, but Glitch Ghost Surveyor, creature Spirit Scout. Cool looking. Cool looking. Flying, start your engines, max speed, exile this card from graveyard, draw a card. Okay, so if it's at max speed, it does something when it's dead. And we got a swamp. Oh, man, the full art lands in the set continue to always look good. All full art lands look good. And we got a Goblin Thopter token. Cool. Nifty. Keeping it going. So, I really want Chandra from this set, but there is a Planeswalker artifact equipment. The Aether Spark, I think it's called. That seems to be the big pull. The Planeswalker equipment, and apparently it is strong. So, I think that's the one we should be looking for, quote, quote, but I want Chandra, who's also probably worth at least a little something. Broadcast Rambler, saw that one, still good. Nimble Thopterist, creature Vendelkin Artificer. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 color Thopter artifact with flying. The Aether Rangers repurpose Thopters once used for consulate surveillance so that they could scout the track. Thopters are fun. You can do a bunch of stuff with those. Pedal to the metal! Target creature gains XO and gains first strike on the turn. So if you got a lot of mana to burn, yeah. In lieu of brakes, the Rocketeers installed a second accelerator pedal. See, it's little bits of flavor text and lore like that are just, it's wonderful. Love it. Love it. Why brakes when you could go even faster? Voyager Quick Wielder. Oh, I got this used against me a few times. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. In this set, that's crazy. For 3 mana, that's pretty useful. The Guide Light Voyagers have been stranded on Ashvikar. with no way to get home. They considered every last unit essential, down to the glitchiest grunt. Yeah, reducing mana cost. Oh, I like the flavor text for this guy. A streaking oil gouger. Flying, hey, start your engines, and at max speed it has lifelink, so it's pretty useful. They feed on oil? Where were they during the Phyrexian invasion? Chandra Nalar. So Phyrexians are literally sentient, corrupting oil. Like they mutate stuff and they end up looking different, but at their core, at their very base, they are an oil slick that mutates and corrupts and takes over things. So yeah, could have been useful. I like that one. Run over. The spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a mounted vehicle you control. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. Target creature and opponent control. Simple enough. Is your creature bigger but you don't want to swing it? Cool. Do the damage. Night Market. Enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. Add 1 mana of the chosen color, or you could cycle it. Simple. Useful if you run a lot of colors. Ooze Patrol. Oh, that's interesting. Creature Ooze. When this creature enters, mills 2 cards. Put a 1 counter on this creature for each artifact or creature card in your graveyard. Oh, that could be a late game interesting one. As it digested the demonic roadster, it too learned the thrill of speed. Look at the ooze, just like, yeah. Thundering Broodwagon. What? Artifact vehicle menace and reach. When this vehicle enters, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana 4 or less. Cool. Crew 3, and it's a 6/5. It's expensive, but it's a kill spell. It's a big body once you crew it. Alright. And it's intimidating. I suppose menacing. Racers Scoreboard. Artifact for 4. Start your engines. When it enters, draw 2 cards and discard a card at max speed. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Oh, that's good. Especially if you're already at max speed when you get that out there. Also, even better, it's not legendary. You could theoretically have more than one of these out there and keep lowering the cost. That's useful. This is the pack rare? Yes. Agnosaur Rex. Creature, dinosaur. It's an 8/8 for 5. Disgusting. It's got trample. You can cycle it. When you cycle this card, put 2 counters on up to 2 target creatures' vehicles, gain trample indestructible and end to turn, so it's useful to cycle too. It's good early game for that. It's good late game for being big. I wish I pulled that. I would have run green. I ended up doing black-red, but I would have run green for that. Oh, second rare. Captain Howler, Sea Scourge, legendary creature, shark pirate. Now there's a Pots card. I don't know what colors Pots would be in Magic, but I know that a shark pirate would be there. So to even attempt to target it, you have to pay 2 mana and pay 2 life. So removing this guy is going to suck. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, target creature gets 2/0 until end of turn for each card discarded this way. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player this turn, you draw a card. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Shark Pirate D&D character. Yeah, exactly. This should be pack 4. Ooh, this is the other alternate art style. I told you. Oh, that's a mythic. No, that's a rare. It still looks a little reddish on the camera. Mind Spring Merfolk. Look at this. Look at this. Exhaust X double blue. Draw X cards for 1 counter on each Merfolk creature control. Suck my seaweed. So yeah, this is the other alternate art style. I love it. Like very like, I don't know the best way to put it, but like, yeah. Cat Dirty is the artist for this one. Yeah, it's very like, you can't miss those. There's our planes. There's a max. Oh, so this is like what you do to track your speed. It comes in. You're at 1, bump it to 2, bump it to 3, and once it hits 4, you're good to go. You're good to go if you don't drop it. I dropped it. We're gonna put this over here. I love these alternate art styles. That's not usually like my style, but it just works so well for this set. It really just does. So many of the cards look insane in that style, so I'm kind of digging it. Even though, like, that's not usually my preferred aesthetic, it works. Alright, keeping it going. Ride's End. Spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a tapped permanent. Exile target. Yo, I hate this. Because I got a creature for my sealed pool that was indestructible, which means you cannot kill it from combat damage, you can't destroy it, it can't be blown up. It, however, can be exiled. That's different. So many people ended up with this card, and I hated it. Their race ended much the same way it began, walking through a sandstorm on a world that ended long ago. I hate that card for that. I got a good card and kept getting killed. Spectral Interference. Counter target artifact or creature spell unless its controller pays 4. Geez, so many fears. Let's make them all come true. Dig that art. That's good. I like that. Oh, my favorite flavor text so far in the set. Lightning Strike. It's 2 mana, it does 3 damage. Simple. No, it's not quite as simple as point and boom, but if you must summarize, so far that's my favorite flavor text. Because, like, if you can cast lightning from your hands in a race, yeah, it's point and boom. Venom Sac Lagic? Creature Lizard Mount. Death Touch. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, it gets 0-3 until end of turn. Saddle, tap 2. Oh yeah, saddle 2. Alright, nifty. A big defense Death Touch ain't half bad. Rip Claw Wrangler. Oh, I had a few of these in my deck. When this vehicle enters, each opponent discards a card. Crew 2. By the time the Shantao heard the End Rider chanting, "The Claw," he was already in its grasp. Yeah, it's a big honking vehicle with a giant claw to flip something. What's not to like? Silken Strength. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature or vehicle. When this aura enters, untap, enchanted permanent, and it gains 1/2. And it has hiccups or reach, depending, For 2 mana, not too bad. Interface Ace. Artifact creature robot pilot. Creature saddles, mounts, and crews using its toughness rather than its power, which is 4. That's not bad. Whenever the creature becomes tapped during your turn, untap it. The ability triggers only once each turn. Oh, that's actually really good. You can saddle 2 things with this that require up to 4 for 2 mana. Damn. For a common? Alright, I want those. To the Guide Light Voyager, a vehicle is just another hardware upgrade. That could be useful. Hellish Sideswipe. Another great name. At its additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, destroy target creature or vehicle. If the sacrifice permanent was a vehicle, draw a card. Might makes right of way. Just kill him, when in doubt. Dinosaur Auxiliary. Creature, Dinosaur Dragon Mount. So we talked about cards that were for pots. This is a card for Calico. Flying Haste. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, deals 2 damage to any target. Alright. It's a 4/4 Flying Haste Dinosaur Dragon Mount. Cool. Love it. Diversion Unit. I love the face on it. Artifact creature robot. Flying. Sack this creature. Counter target instant or sorcery unless the controller plays 3. Declarative. Goodbye. Yeah. Sad card, but gotta make those blue players feel bad somehow. You sure won't make them feel that way because for winning. Glory Heath Links. All right. Creature Cat Mount. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, search your library for basic plains card, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle. Saddle 2 for 2/3. All right. Not shabby. This should be pack rare. Yeah. Full throttle. That's loot. After this main phase, there are 2 additional combat phases. What? The beginning of each combat this turn, untap all creatures that attacked it. What? I mean, it's expensive, so it's better. You wanted a fight, now you've got 2! Chandra Nalar. Alright, yeah, I wish I had that during the event. That was really, really nice. What's that? You blocked my first combat phase? How about my other 2? Nesting Bot. Start your engine. When this creature dies, make a 1/1 color servo artifact, and at max speed, creature gets 1/0. Alright. It's cheap. This is our land. Ooh, foil planes. Hey, yeah, so the Chandra vehicle token is a very subtle Akira reference. Super subtle, right? Super subtle. And the other side is pilot. Alright. Yeah, it's very subtle. One of her arts is also a very subtle Akira reference. I mean, if you're going to have a red planeswalker in a race to the death, why not? Right? Leonin Surveyor, creature Cat Scout. Start your engines. During your turn, this creature has first strike, max speed, 3, exile this card from graveyard, draw a card. Alright, simple. Seems to be a lot of max speed. You can use this in your graveyards. Kind of nice. Glitch Ghost Surveyor, we saw it before, but it was foil. This is the non-foil. Crash and Burn. Choose one. Destroy target vehicle, or deal 6 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Redshift told his team to destroy the competition. They were thrilled to discover he meant it literally. I love that, like, most, like, red aligned creatures tend to just be like, yeah, let's just murder goblins. Engine rat. I had a few of these. It's a zombie rat. It's a 1/1 for 1, and it's got death touch. And, you know, if you can get it high enough mana, you can also ping for life. In a land of undeath, permanent pest control solutions are few and far between. Bestow greatness. That's a card. Target creature gets 4/4 and gains trample until end of turn. Exercise kindness, for nothing remains small forever. Alicarian proverb. It's a big honkin' armored corgi. What's not to love? Safe and fuel. We saw that. Fuel vampires. Very important. Scrap compactor. You can pay 3 and sack it to deal 3 damage to target creature, or pay 6 and sack it to destroy target creature or vehicle. From the screaming of Duskmourn's possessed metal came the happy cries of freed souls. Grease Wrench Goblin, Goblin Artificer, Exhaust. 3 mana, discard up to 2 cards, and draw that many cards, put a 1 counter on this creature. Kill Switch finally had the right wrench for the job. Now she needed to remember what the job was. Important. Not bad at 2/1 for 1, though. No haste or anything, but... Autark Mammoth. 6 mana, Elephant Mount, 5/5. When this creature enters, and whenever it attacks while saddled, make a 3/3 green elephant creature token. Oh, you just bring in the herd. It does take 5 to saddle, but by the time you've got 6 mana, you should have 4 powers with a creature. Stock up. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand, the rest in the bottom. We're now accepting over 11 different interplanar currencies, including Polished Moonfall. Yeah, good to stock up. Is that just all ice cream? I mean, what else do you need? Pack rare? Nope. Uncommon. Next one. Detention Chariot. Artifact vehicle. This vehicle enters. Exile target artifact or creature your opponent controls until this vehicle leaves the battlefield. Good. So it's something you can play that's a vehicle, but it also gets rid of something else. Crew 3 and cycling. Wow, that's a pretty useful card. It's expensive, mind you, but it's versatile. There's a lot it can do. Now pack rare. Yeah. Zower, Glory's Past. Legendary creature, Zombie Cat Warrior. I have a soft spot for creatures with just too many types. Start your engine, sack another creature, surveil 1. Max speed, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, create a tap 2/2 black zombie. Ooh. Alright. So you can sack it, it automatically makes a black zombie. It does come, oh, it's cheap too. Oh, damn. That's not bad. That's not bad. Again, a lot it can do. A foil? Yep. Walking Sarcophagus. Artifact creature Zombie Cat. Start your engines, and at max speed, it just gets bigger. It becomes a 3/3? Yeah, instead of a 2/1. The warrior rose in a very different world from the world one he left behind. I know this card because I had to play against it a lot. Jungle Hollow. Enters tapped. When it enters, you gain a life, and you can add one of those 2 manas. There's the toy. We got the card earlier, but there's the art for it. Alright, moving on to the next. Please open smoothly. There we go. Kickoff celebrations, we saw that. Guide Light Optimizer, I don't think we saw that. Tap to add 1 mana, but spend it only to cast an artifact spell or an activated ability. Analysis. Systems operating at 125% efficiency. Stress within expected tolerances. Exclamatory. Punch it. Good. Sometimes just gotta punch it. Clamorous Ironclad. Artifact vehicle. It's a shark boat. Are those crabs? Screw you. Of course they're pirate crabs. Menace, yeah, I'd be menaced by it. Crew 3, cycling, alright. Not overly crazy, but it's enough, I'm sure. Menace can be tough. It sounds simple, but Menace is just, like, it can only be blocked by 2 or more creatures, so you can't chump block it unless you have 2 to chump it with. It can be a pain. Yeah, the Ironclad's pretty nifty. Beast Strider Vanguard, Human Knight. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them. Put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. She knows what I'm thinking before I do. That's what true partnership means. Is that a feathered dog? Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Chitin Gravestalker, Insect Warrior, spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact or creature in your graveyard, so that can get pretty cheap. It's a 5/4. The Speed Brood doesn't differentiate between salvage and carrion. Or carrion. Hazard of the Dunes we saw, still cool art, love it. Big green creatures. Dynamite Diver. Goblin Pilot. The creature saddles, mounts, and cruise vehicles as though it had power 2 or greater. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Launch explosives! No, you idiot. Not like that! Well, you know, it works. Not bad for a 1-cost creature that can crew for 3. And if they kill it, you know, ping them. Hey, it's loot. Point the way. Start your engines. I don't know where loot originated from, but that creature's name is Loot. They are lore important, and they've been showing up in a lot of the most recent sets. I really don't know too much else about them, but they're cute and their cards tend to be good. Sack this enchantment. Search your library for up to X basic land cards where X is your speed. Put those cards on the battlefield tapped. Ooh. So 1 mana. Okay, not 1 mana, but still. If you get speed, that's 4 lands to the battlefield. I don't know. It sounded better at first, but the more I'm talking about it, the less good it sounds. I don't know. Momentum Breaker. Enchantment. Start your engines. When the enchantment enters, opponent sacrifices a creature or vehicle of their choice. Each opponent who can't discards a card. Sack this enchantment, you gain life equal to your speed. Alright, that's not too bad. I could have used that. Rover Blades. Oh, that's some perspective on that art. I like that. Art equipment vehicle, double strike. Equipped creature has double strike. Well, that's right there. Equip 4. Okay, so you can play this for 3, and you can tap a creature to make it a vehicle, or you can equip something with it. That's another, like, it's got a lot of versatility. I like that. Rare? Yes. Crypt Caller Chariot. Artifact vehicle for 4. Menace. When you discard 1 or more cards, create that many tapped black zombie creature tokens. Crew 2. They too deserve to witness Amonkhet's rebirth. Yeah, if you're a discarding type and you have the draws to make it work. Ooh. Man. Well, now we know who belongs to that name that I can't pronounce. Vendwixt? What is that bullcrap? Verbose Host. It's a legendary creature, Homunculus. Start your engines. You have no maximum hand size. And at max speed, if you draw a card, draw 2 instead. Love the card, can't pronounce the name. At all. Not even close. Not even a little. Love the card, though. And we got the extended art of it. Pack foil. Oh, hey, look, it's Point the Way. We saw that. Pack land, forest, and a max speed token. There's going to be a bunch of those. It's honestly good that there's enough max speed tokens. It means even if you don't bring one to an event, you're likely have one, or someone else will if you need it. Not a bad thing. Gilded Goda. Horse mount. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, create a treasure token. Oh, that's useful. If you need extra mana, there you go. That's the type of thing you need. Treasure tokens are great. Quick Wielder, saw it. Strong, less mana cost. Sky Streak Engineer, Human Pilot, Flying, Exhaust. Put 2 counters on this creature. Right. Garima was delighted to finally test out her design. The amazing views were a bonus. Sky Cycle looking cool. Dig it. Wreckage Wicker Folk. Artifact creature Scarecrow. Flying when this creature enters Surveil 2. So I had one of these in my deck. That's really good. A flying 1/3 for 2 is already, okay. Like, that's already, passable. But Surveil 2 on it as well? That's a good card. I got a lot of good use out of that. Run Over, saw it before, still good. Mutant Surveyor, also had this in my deck. Start your engines. You can pay 2 to give it 1/1 to undeterred, and at max speed, it gets another, when it's dead, it can do a thing. Not bad, because if you have an excess mana, you can just pump it up. It doesn't tap or anything, so you can just pump mana into it and make it a crazy big. Surveil 2, put some flicker in your deck, just choose what you please. Yeah, basically. Also, hey, Crescent, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Funny you mentioned that. I had an enchantment in my deck that was a black-green, and it just said, at the start of your upkeep, Surveil 1. I got some use out of that, I can tell you. This is a start your engines. Okay, yeah, so it definitely looks like there's a cycle of start your engines for different areas. Stage 1, the winding streets of Grimapur. Same text. It's an add 1 max speed. No, it's different. Never mind. The other one was add 2 colorless. This is discard a card, draw a card. Cool. So they do have different uses. Very nice. Oh, hey, it's literally the engine. This is the exact card I was just talking about. We haven't pulled one yet today. At the beginning of your upkeep, Surveil 1. But then the also very nice pay 4, tap it, sack it, return target creature creature or vehicle card from your graveyard to battlefield. So, multi-use. I tended to keep it around because the Surveil 1. But if you get something big and important that I can speak English, big and important that dies, you can bring it back. Trox, Saurid Tyrant. Legendary creature, dinosaur warrior. Oh yeah, there's a cycle of kind of vanilla legendaries. So it's a legendary, you can use it as a commander, but it's just a standard creature kind of. But it's a 4/1 for 2. The Ashikari's delegation considered their treaties with the Saurid autocracy settled. But that was a crucial misunderstanding. Through the autocracy, diplomacy is a matter of power, not paper. Testing the Grand Prix's defenses is merely the way of making a counteroffer. Pack rare? Nope, next one. Pit Automaton. Defender. Add 2 colors only for abilities. 2 in tap when you next activate an exhaust ability. Copy it. Oh. Exhaust abilities tend to be really strong because you can use it once on that card, so Historic Dino is going to love it. Oh, yeah. 4/1 dinosaur for 2. That's perfectly normal. Doubling exhaust abilities could be good. And choosing a new target, that's kind of... Ooh. So we already saw Rover Blades earlier, but this is the way cooler art for it. This is Rover Blades' cooler older brother. The cooler Rover Blades, I dig that a lot. Man, some of the alternate arts on this set, which I keep saying for every set. There's our pack rare, Web Strike Elite, Creature, Insect, Archer, 2 green, Reach Cycling. Discard this card, draw a card. When you cycle this card, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment with mana value X. Okay, there you go. Yeah, if you use artifacts, this is going to be the set for you, absolutely. Honestly, if you use zombies too, this has been a very good zombie set. Canyon Vaulter, we saw it, but now shiny, yay. Pack land, treasure, and pilot token. Though, this has been the best alternate art we've gotten so far tonight still. We're about a third of the way in. 2 more packs will be a third. Though these are not perfectly equal stacks. So, you know, third-ish of the way through. I'm going to say ish because I did not perfectly stack the packs. And that's okay. Whoop. Crash and burn. We saw blow stuff up. Good. Though when we hit about the third, I'm going to move that bulk pack. Saw that. Midnight Mangler. Artifact vehicle. During turns other than yours, this vehicle is an artifact creature. So you don't have to crew it when it's not your turn, but you still have to crew it to attack. That ain't half bad. Is someone asleep at the wheel, or are the wheels driving themselves? Okay, so he's the host of the Grand Prix. Wixt? Yeah, whatever. That card was really cool, but I can't pronounce the name, so I'm going to stop trying. I'm going to call him Wix. Loxodon Surveyor. Elephant Scout. Start your engines, max speed, exile from graveyard, draw a card. Cool. Spin out. We saw that. Still great. Blow something up. Venom Sac Laguk. Death Touch. Oh, yeah, we saw that one too, actually. Yeah, okay. Wreck Remover. Artifact creature construct. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, exile to 1 target card from graveyard, you gain life. 1 life. Cycling 2. Don't get too cocky. We're all junk in the cleanup crew. Yeah. A Far Fortune. Boosted Sloop. Menace. Whenever you attack, draw a card, discard a card. I hated this card because somebody I played against had a good combo with it. They had this card, but they also had a vehicle where anytime you drew your second card on a turn, make a 1/1 Thopter. And since this doesn't say when you attack with this card, you could just leave this out there. And as long as they attack with something, they kept getting Thopters, and it sucked. It seems a good card. It just was bad for me. Fang Guardian. Ape Druid. Flash. When it enters another target creature or vehicle control, gets 2/2 on the turn. Though the Fang Druid desired peace, the Grand Prix's interference threatened to awaken old dangers on Maragana. Obviously gotta stop that. Spike Shell. Hey, we got the blue shell! I did not pull one of these during my event, unfortunately. Artifact creature, robot turtle. When this creature enters, return target creature or vehicle an opponent controls to its owner's hand. If that opponent's speed is greater than each other player's speed, reduce it by 1. So I don't think there's any other card in this set that can reduce speed. This is the only way to reduce speed, and it basically, you blow something up, and if they're faster than you, they're not. Target acquired, resolution, imminent impact. Yeah, I will fully admit that before this set, whenever I saw a vehicle card, my eyes kind of glazed over and I just went, yeah, I'm not going to play that. So it's kind of nice for me to be forced to do that. Oh, yeah. So, jeez, this is our legendary white creature. 2 mana, 3/3. We follow as it walks at the head of the ever-breaking day. Is it leading the dawn, or does it march to some forgotten celestial order? Or does it not answer our question, so faith must sustain us? Yeah. So there's a cycle of legendary artifact creatures that are uncommon, for cheap, pretty nifty. Pack rare? Yeah, pack rare. Possession engine. Did we see this one? No. When this vehicle enters, gain control of target creature and opponent controls for as long as you control this vehicle. That creature can't attack or block. Oh, okay. So you can steal it. Okay. Crew 3. Here's a tip. If your ride needs souls for fuel, make sure to always keep one handy. Yeah, probably smart. Pack foil. Ooh. Cloudspire Coordinator. Creature human pilot. When this creature enters Scry 2, tap, create X colorless pilot creature tokens, where X is the number of mounts and vehicles that enter the battlefield under control this turn. Tokens have this token. Yeah, that's what all pilots have. Nifty. Pack land. Yes. Bloodfell Caves. I already have 2 of these because I pulled them during my event. And art card. What's even the... Is that a heckin' dung beetle vehicle? Because if that is, obviously, that's fantastic and I need it. It is... Oh, debris beetle. Yeah, so that's definitely supposed to be. All right, one more pack to our third of the way through, and I move my bulk out of the way. Last pack of this third. So the Katamari ball, yeah. Just scrap. Good way to clean up the track, I suppose. Alright, Pedal to the Metal. Still love it, but I have seen it. Collision Course. Choose 1. Collision Course deals X damage to target creature, where X is the number of permanents you control that are creatures enter vehicles, or just destroy target artifact. These gators are driving like idiots! You know what? That might actually be my new favorite flavor text of the set. The point and boom is good, but these gators are driving like idiots might be taking the top spot. Hull Drifter. When this vehicle enters, draw 2 cards. Flying and crew 3, 3/2. Not shabby. A little pricey, but probably worth it. Grim Bauble. Artifact, when this enters, target creature and opponent controls gets -2/2 until the turn, and you can pay 3, sack it, surveil 2. Alright. For 1, not bad. Like, just as a kill, and so many other things track how many artifacts you have. Volo Heart Bike. When this vehicle enters, you gain 2 life. Tap to add 1 mana of any color and crew it. Alright. It does a lot of things. Don't hate that. And Grim Javelineer. Human Warrior. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature gains 1/0 until end of turn. When that creature dies this turn, surveil. Oh, okay. Ketty lost everything to the Eternals and the Phyrexians. What she gained was an intimate knowledge of death in its myriad forms. Not shabby. Lotus Guard Disciple. Creature Bird Cleric. Flying when this creature enters target creature or vehicle gains lifelink and indestructible to end a turn. Damn. Alright. No one dies under my watch. Yeah. Alright. Not shabby. Marauding Mako. Shark Pirate. More Shark Pirates. Not that that's a bad thing. Excuse me. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, put that many 1 counters on this creature. Continue hiccuping. What a bunch of junk. I'll take the lot. Ancient Vendetta. 4 mana, choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards of that name and exile them. Then that player shuffles. Oh, it's the end. It's the end. It's just a new the end. That's always kind of strong. The fact that you can just get rid of multiple copies of something is just like, no. This doesn't get rid of something that's out. So you either have to know they have it in their hand or their deck, or guess. Oh yeah, this would ruin Nazgul good. I hate Nazguls only because every single person in Arena played it for like that entire block. Make peace with your end, for not even your legacy will remain. Ooh. Yeah, I love the Nazguls thematically. Absolutely love them thematically. Hated playing against. I hated it when every deck is just the same thing. Transit Mage, creature, human, wizard. It's historic. Oh, I'm sure. I believe that. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an artifact card with mana equal to 4 or 5. Reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle. Remember, you can take the wheel if you want, but I choose the music. Yeah, the only formats I tend to play are sealed, draft, commander. Those are my big three, and just casual games on Arena. I should expand that a bit though. Gallant Strike. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater, and cycling. The ghost shrieked as Terran's blade sank deep. Perhaps a second death would teach it not to mess with his dog. You messed with the dog? Yeah, no, you had to die. Sorry. Yep, you had to go. You had to go. You messed with the guy's dog. Pack rare, I believe? Yes. Howl Squad Heavy. Creature. Goblin Mercenary. Start your engines. Other goblins have haste. Oh, other goblins you control. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 goblin creature token. That token attacks this turn if able. Damn. Alright. Max speed, tap, add a red mana for each goblin you control. That could snowball. Pack foil. Guide Light Synergist. Flying, this creature gets 1/0 for each artifact you control, so it's an 0/4 normally. Declarative. A unit is only as strong as its network. Pack land. Yep. And I think that weighs up. Not bad looking. Not bad. What is it? Earth Trembler. All right. Let me just sham this aside a bit, and we'll continue going. Cool. Continuing on. I should put in more cards on this pile. I don't really know why I haven't, man. But whatever. Broadcast Rambler, we have seen Bloody Engine, Enchantment Aura, enchant creature or vehicle. When the aura enters, tapped, enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent loses all abilities and doesn't untap during its controller's untapped step. Yep. There had been a time when the End Riders would have killed for water. Well, sometimes too much. Lightning Strike. Still might be my favorite. No, it's not quite as simple as point and boom, but if you must summarize, love that text. Guide Light Optimizer. We saw one earlier. I believe it was foil, though. Migrating Ketrodon. Creature Dinosaur. It's a 6/6 for 6. Reach. When this creature enters, you gain 4 life, and you can cycle it. A is big. Big dinosaur. On a racetrack, no less. Saw that one. It's the Claw. Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. An early lead puts a target on your back. Yeah, green's pretty good at blowing up flying things. Not good at killing other stuff, but flyers. Skybox Fairy. Flying Crew 2 and Cycling 2. Simple, effective. It flies. Gastel Thrill Seeker. Creature Lizard Berserker for 2. Start your engines. This creature enters and deals 1 damage to target opponent. You gain 1 life. And max speed, it has Death Touch and Haste. So if you already have max speed for 2 mana, you get a Death Touch Haste 2/3. Alright. Sky Serpent Seeker. Love this card already. 2 mana. Snake Flying Death Touch. Love this creature already. Exhaust 4. Reveal cards from the top of your library to reveal 2 land cards. Put those land cards on the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Put a 1 counter on this creature. Damn. I need to play green-blue. I need to start pulling these during events. That looks like a good one. Flying Death Touch, but like, what are not for vehicles? Yeah. Embalmed Ascendant. Creature zombie. Start your engines. When the creature enters, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token, and at max speed, whenever a creature control dies, you drain 1. Alright. If there's anything I'm good at, it's letting my creatures die, so, you know. Pack rare? Hey! It's the Aether Spark! I gotta, hold on. Gotta sleep for this. This is the big one. It's not foil or anything, but still. So yeah, the Aether Spark. 4 mana, legendary artifact planeswalker equipment. As long as the Aether Spark is attached to a creature, the Aether Spark can't be attacked and has whenever equipped creature deals combat damage during your turn, put that many loyalty counters on it. Starts with 4. +1, attach the Aether Spark to up to one target creature you control, put a 1 counter on that creature. -5 to draw 2 cards, -10 to add 10 mana of any one color. And considering when the equipped creature deals combat damage with that many loyalty counters on it, you can absolutely... You can get loyalty counters fast. Yeah, it's a artifact Planeswalker. I love it thematically, but apparently it's strong and good. So I'm going to put that aside. But thematically, love it. Absolutely. Oh, hey, there's that one. Like that. And our pack land. Max speed token. Cool. I didn't think we'd get one of those. I still really want a Chandra, but like realistically, in terms of value, that's probably the card to get. If it was foil. They do have serialized of those in collector's packs, which are obviously the big hit. Alright. Swiftwing Assailant. I really like the art for this card. I had this during my pre-release, though I didn't play it. It's just cool art. Flying, start your engines, and at max speed, this creature gets 1/0 and has vigilance, which ain't half bad. Trip up. Target non-land permanent's owner puts it on their choice of top or bottom of the library and cycling. That net was made to hold sky whales. Good luck getting to the next checkpoint. Yeah, not much you're doing about that. A burner rocket, artifact vehicle, flash. When it enters, target creature control gets 2/0 trample, and crew 1 for 3/1. All right, interesting. I think we had the bike before. Yes, that was the mana tapping bike. Yep. Risky shortcut. Sorcery. Draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Yep, that's a risky shortcut. Don't think of it as cheating. Think of it as think of it as track they forgot to lay out for us. Rido and Rider. Stampeding Scurryfoot. Creature mouse. Exhaust. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Create a 3/3 elephant. All creatures, great and small, contribute to the stampede. You start with a mouse, you get an elephant. Not shabby. A good thematic card. I like that. Walking Sarcophagus. We saw a foil one earlier. Fang Druid Summoner. This creature enters, you may search your library or graveyard for a creature card with no abilities, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. An Ape Druid. Probably good for just getting big-bodied green creatures out. Locust Spray. Target creature gets -1/1 to end a turn. Alright, and cycling. Captain, the cowards are throwing bugs at us. Spire, Kill Hall, Lookout. Yeah, enough bugs, I suppose. Racer Scoreboard. We saw this one. That's the one that can lower the cost. Pack rare? No, but dope-ass uncommon. Cloudspire Sky Cycle. Oh, I had to face review these too, yeah. When this vehicle enters, distribute 2 1/1 counters among 1 or 2 other target vehicles or creatures you control, crew 1. The road is where you take it. Man, some of the alternate art in this set, just very good. Very good. Now, pack rare. Bulwark Ox. 2 Ox Mount. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Sack this creature. Creatures you control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible till turn. Okay. Chandra Zakira bike, yeah. Lightning Strike, hold on. Oh, I have to move my keyboard far aside when I stream like this. I didn't think I'd make it to the mute button in time. I had a hell of a sneeze. Didn't think I'd make it in time, but I did. Rugged Highlands, Thopter, Treasure. That said, give me 1 second now, I have to blow my nose. Okay. Next pack up. Keep it on rolling. Still hoping for a Chandra out of this, but will not be able to complain since we got the Spark. At this rate, I want a Chandra, and honestly, just more cool alternate arts. I'd like more in this style. I have 1 or 2 from the pre-release, but that led me to believe they'd be a little more common. Seemingly they're not. Brightfield Mustang. Creature horse mount. When this creature attacks while settled, untap it and put a 1/1 counter on it. Kind of useful. Technically vigilance, I guess. Well, It's settled. It's not exactly, but it's not. Silken Strength. Oh, yeah, we did see that one. Spin out. Yeah, now we're starting to get to the we've seen commons. Wreck Remover. Night Market. Back on track. Sorcery. Return target creature vehicle card from a graveyard to the battlefield. And also make a 1/1 colorless pilot token with the things pilots do. At the tombs before time, the living of Amonkhet made vital alliances with the honored dead. Not bad. Bring something back and then get a way to pilot it really cheap. Pace setting Paragon. I had a few of these in my deck. It's just a 2/3 for 3, but you can exhaust to put a 1/1 counter on it and get double strike for turn. It was okay. It didn't do great, but yeah. Dune Drifter, when vehicle enters, return target artifact, creature with mana, artifact or creature card with mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. And crew 2. It's easy for them to replace lost crew members once they reach home turf. So if you didn't need to return anything, I guess it's a 3/3 vehicle for 3, but get some use out of it. Pack rare, Regal Imperator. 3 mana for a 5/4. That's disgusting. And other dinosaurs get 1/1. That's disgusting. What? 5/4, 3 mana? Initially frustrated by Maragonda's inconsistent biodiversity, Aviskari researchers made a breakthrough after mapping the plane's etheric index. Wow, English. The wide variety of fauna was a result of raw magic, not evolution. That's a lot for a card. Jeez, alright. Oh yeah, that's we got a mythic. Oil Deep Gear Hulk. 4 mana, 2/2. Or 2 of each. Artifact creature construct, life link, ward 1. When this creature enters, look at target player's hand. You may choose a card from it. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card. Okay, so you can look at the hand, and you can either make them get rid of something to draw a card or go, now I just know everything. Oil-actuated inventions raised eyebrows after the invasion, but no one could argue against the efficacy of their design. I don't think that's worth anything, but I feel like anything mythic rare is worth just slapping in a sleeve. Probably not worth anything. It doesn't ring as a money card to me, but why not slap it in a sleeve? I've got a ton of them. Diversion unit, the sad robot, declarative, goodbye. Our pack land was a island, and we've got rings. Not even sure if that's the way that's supposed to go. Maybe it's this way. That looks better. Not entirely sure which way it's up and down on that one. Sport Cycle Scouter. Come on. There we go. Prowl Catcher Specialist. Do we see this? No. It's a common we haven't seen yet. Haste, Exhaust, put 2/1 counters with creature. Don't you know it's dangerous to go faster than us? Maybe we did see it, actually. Maybe I just skipped the flavor text. I don't recall the flavor text. I remember the card, though. Light Shield Parry. Target creature gets 2/2 until end of turn. And cycling. The quick beast diet of Aether makes them capable of astonishing maneuvers. Spectral Interference. Love the art. Gastal Blockbuster. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice a creature or vehicle. When you do, destroy target artifact and opponent controls. Consider me an accident no longer waiting to happen. Yeah, I feel like red creatures fit this world perfectly. Engine Rat, saw it, love it. Death Touch, 1/1. Pothole Mole, saw it. It's okay. Wreckage Wickerfolk, saw it. Cheap Flyer with Surveil 2, not shabby. Lotus Guard Disciple, saw it. Bird, Indestructibility. Rocky Roads. This land enters tap to control a mount or vehicle. 1 red and make a pilot. Pack should be next. Earth Rumbler. Oh, we saw this, but not this art. We saw the alternate. We only saw the... No. Yeah. Vigilance Trample. Artifact creature card from your graveyard. Vehicle is artifact creature until turn. The Brood aspires to become speed itself. Maybe we just saw the art card of it. Pack rare? Nope, next one. Cloudspire Coordinator. Saw it. Lots of pilots. Just pilots for days. Pack rare. Red Shift. Rocketeer Chief. 2 mana, legendary creature, Goblin Pilot. Vigilance. Tap to add X mana of any one color where X is Redshift's power. Spend this mana only to activate abilities. Exhaust for 12. Put any number of permanent cards from your hand into the battlefield. Disgusting. Expensive as hell, but, you know, you got a lot of mana gain there. Pack foil is also rare. Captain Howler Sea Scourge. Hey, it's the Pots card, but now in foil. Dig it, love it. Shark Pirate. Oh, hey, there's the Akira vehicle. And Pilot. And our land is Scoured Barrens. The white-black gain 1 life enter stamped. Life gain lands. Alright, keeping it rolling. Da-da. Gilded Goda. Saw it. Treasure tokens. Yay. Landon Surveyor. We definitely saw it early on. Yep. Nimble Thopterist. Also saw it. Yay, Thopters. Lots of little flying 1/1s. Kite and Gravestalker. Saw it earlier. Broken Wings. Green blows up flyers. Camera Launcher. Saw it as well. Interface Ace. Plow Through. I don't think we saw that. Sorcery. Choose one creatures you control. Fight target creature in opponent control, or destroy target vehicle. Like most goblins, Rocketeers take nothing more than a good old-fashioned near-death experience, or value nothing, sorry. Wretched Doll. Love this art. Artifact creature toy, surveil 1. Lots of folks on Duskmourn are more scared of dying than what comes after. Oh, how wrong they are. Our good friend Winter. Guidelight Synergist, saw that one too. Scrounging Skyrat, a fish pirate. It's a manta ray with like a cutlass in each hand. Flying. Alright, flying. When you discard one or more cards, put that many 1 counters on this creature. Oi, you ain't gonna believe what those kelp heads just threw away. Nice, like that. This should be pack rare. Yep. Ovia Automech Artisan. A legendary creature human artificer. Each creature that's attacking one of your opponents has trample. Tap for 1 mana, you may put a creature or vehicle card from your hand into the battlefield. If you put an artifact on the battlefield this way, put 2 1 counters on it. Wow. Okay, I want that card in limited. Pack foil. Prow Catcher Specialist. Yep, that's the wrench. Yep. Land. Swamp. And a signed card. Nifty. Dig it. Love it. Unlike the Weiss Schwartz signed cards, the art cards ain't worth bupkis, but it's still kind of cool to see the ones with the little, like, embossed signature. I like them. I'm an art card fan. A lot of people are not. But I am. Kickoff Celebrations. Voyager Quick Wielder. Gear Seeker Serpent. Affinity for artifacts, so it normally costs 7, but you can bring that down with artifacts. Creature can't be blocked this turn for a lot of mana. Biggest collector of vehicles on Ash Aviskar is also the largest. Yeah, that's pretty nasty that can't be blocked. Expensive, but you know, saw that. Ectodol Terror, saw that too. Alacrian Jaguar. Cat Mount Vigilance. Whenever the creature attacks while saddled, gets 2/2 on the turn. Costs 1 to saddle. Ticket Tortoise. Defender. When this creature enters, if an opponent controls more lands than you, create a treasure token. Admit 1. Enjoy the race. Cool. Enjoy the race. Gastal Raider. Creature Vampire Rogue. Start your engines. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an instant or sorcerer card from it. They discard. Max speed. Creature gets 1/1 and has menace. Win or lose, she will sate her hunger. Rocketeer Boost Buggy. It's a vehicle that makes treasure tokens and exhausts, becomes an artifact creature, 1/1 counter on it. Cool. Air Response Unit. Flying Vigilance, Crew 1. Wherever the racers go, help follows. Probably important. I'm sure there's no dirty tricks that have happened during this race. Haunt the Network. Choose target opponent. Create 2 1/1 colorless Slopter artifact creature tokens with flying. Then, the chosen player loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of artifacts you control. That could be pretty high late game. And I mean, bare minimum, it's going to be 2. Like, bare minimum. Pack rare. Ah, this guy. He's the reason I overextended in my deck, because he seemed too good, but I shouldn't have splashed green. It's a 3 mana, 4/2. Exhaust, put 2 1/1 counters on this creature. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, return this card from graveyard to battlefield. I thought it was really good, so I went into green, and I probably shouldn't have. Speed Bump has miraculously survived 19 rocket crashes, and he's aiming for an even 100. Still seems like a fun card, though. Maybe next time I'll just play green. Interface Ace, Pack Land, Thornwood Falls, and art. Oh, I got the Pots card art. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love it. All right, almost done with our second third. There we go. Couldn't get under the flap. All right, Gestalt Blockbuster. Seen it. Daring Mechanic. Very daring. Very seen. Midnight Mangler. We saw that one, right? Yes, we absolutely did. Venom Sack. Streaking Oil Gouger. Skybox Fairy. Stall Out. I don't actually think we've seen Stall Out. Have target creature or vehicle, then put 3 sun counters on it. Simple, effective, cycling. But it's a common I don't think we've seen. So there you go. Now we've seen it. Sky Crash. Destroy target artifact, cycling. Under moonfall conditions, there's nothing that you can do but drive and hope for the best. Yeah. What are you going to do, huh? Dredger's Insight. Whenever one or more artifacts or creatures cards leave your graveyard, you gain 1 life. When this enchantment enters, mill 4 cards. You may put an artifact, creature, or land from among the milled cards into your hand. Ah, here you go. Calarona, Coral Tyrant. Legendary creature octopus. 2 mana, 08. They ain't getting through that for a few turns. Or let's say flying. For centuries, she grew in her Berthic home, safe from Maragonda's moonfalls, feeding on the raw ley lines that run below the water. When she emerged, the coral depths she called home came with her. Yeah, a 2 mana 08 is just scary. Unless, yeah, it's a lot. Hey, Pack Rare. Curse Cloth Wrappings. Love that art. Damn. Zombies you control get 1/1. Tap, target creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until end of turn. The Embalm cost is equal to its mana cost. Exile that card, pay its Embalm cost, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie in addition to its other types. Oh, damn. Alright. Bringing back zombies. Alright. Pack Rare 2! Oh, it's the other art for Wixt, the Reverse Host. Yeah, racers, start your engines! Good to have a host. You can clearly see what's going on. Pack Foil, Nifty Nifty, Pack Land, Windscarred Crag, and Art Card. There you go. Pretty cool. Alright, 2 more, then this third's over, and then we just got 1 last stack of cards to make it through. Hoping for good art and Chandra. Hoping. Got that Optimizer. Prowl Catch Specialist. Bounce Off. I don't think we saw that one. Return target creature or vehicle to its owner's hand. There's your bounce card. Control lost its adventure gained. Control lost is adventure gained. Keelhauler Profit. Yeah, it checks out for Keelhaulers. Maximum Overdrive. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Gains Death Touch and Indestructible to end a turn. Screw you. Compared to the Fuel Wars on Gestalt, this Grand Prix is a thrilling vacation. Beast Rider Vanguard. That was the Winged Pupper. Ripclaw Wrangler. The Claw. Starting column. Start your engines. You can add 1 mana of any color and at max speed, sack it to draw 2 cards and discard a card. 10 teams, 10 dreams, 1 winner. Oh, here's one we haven't seen. Ligorian Soul of Alacria. Legendary creature, Beast Mount. Flying, when it attacks while saddled, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target mounts or vehicles. Saddle for 1. Not shabby. Intimidation Tactics. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature card from it. Exile that card. This is still a negotiation. We haven't broken anything. yet. Pack rare? Nope, next one. Spell Pierce. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller plays 2. The druid's aim was dead on, but their choice of target was dead wrong. Country Roads. Ah, there you go. Country Roads. This land enters tapped once you control a mount or vehicle, add 1 white, or make a pilot. Pack rare? Sita Varma Masked Racer. Legendary creature, human rogue. Exhaust for a boatload. Put X 1/1 counters on her. Then you may have the base power and toughness of each other creature you control become equal to hers until end of turn. Oh, interesting. That could be useful. Gear Seeker Serpent, foil. Pack land, island, and a speed token. Right. Ride's End, still a great one. Except, I hated when it was used against me. Howler's Heavy. Clamorous Ironclad. Brightfield Mustang. Grim Bauble. Loxodon Surveyor. Did you see that one? Yes, we did. Light Wheel Enhancements. Green Belt Guardian. Elf Ranger. Target creature gains trample till end of turn. And exhaust, put 3/1 counters on this creature. Alright, not shabby. Apocalypse Runner. Creature control with power 2 or less gains lifelink till end of turn. Can't be blocked this turn. Oh, okay. Decent way to just get life. Don't avoid the wreck. Survive it. Spike Shell Harrier. There's the blue shell again. Love it. Unless you get hit by it, then you hate it. Pride of the Road. Creature, zombie, cat, warrior. Vigilance, start your engines, and at max speed. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature vehicle you control gains double strike till end of turn. Jeez. I want that in my limited pool. Ooh, another mythic rare. Valor's Flagship. Legendary artifact vehicle. Flying, first strike, lifelink. Love all of that. It's a 7/7 for 7. Cycling. When you cycle this card, create X1 colorless pilot creature tokens. Damn. That looks useful. I'm going to sleeve it, because I'm going to sleeve all the mythic rares, because what are you going to do, stop me? Think not. Also just kind of cool looking, but a 7/7 flying first strike lifelink vehicle is... That sounds strong. It's just the cost is a lot. Pack Foil, Haunted Hellride, Pack Land, Swiftwater Cliffs, and art. Yay, art. Alright, let me move this aside again. Somewhere safe. Over there. Out of sight, out of the way. Alright, last third of the box. Just gonna start stacking those over there, or why not? Honestly, I might just start doing these from the back, just so I don't have to keep flipping them. We've seen most of the commons, uncommons. I'll still go through them, but Island looks sick. Our pack foil, Night Market. Our pack rare, District Mascot. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter. Oh, this is the one that got the gift from the other card. Remove 2 1/1 counters from this creature, destroy target artifact. When this creature attacks while saddled, put a 1/1 counter on it. Alright, cool. Very useful. Dog mount. Canyon Vaulter. Trade the Helm. That's new. Exchange control target artifact or creature you control and target artifact or creature an opponent controls. Cool. This looks like a winning vehicle, but you lot ain't a winning team. Yeah, give me. Sheffet Archfiend. 6/7 mana? Excuse me, sorry, damn hiccups. Flying, when this creature enters, all other creatures get -2/2. Yields only to the gods themselves. Ooze Patrol. Disciple. Bestow. Let's say we got Bestow Greatness in the same pack. Perfect. It's the combo. Titan Gravestalker, Magma Cannon Artillerist, Spectral Interference, Switchwing Assailant, still love the art, Thunderhead Gunner. Cool. Let me make that a nicer pile. Maybe. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing them the way they're printed. I prefer going from least common. Well, I prefer going the way we were doing it before, but got a Thopter Goblin, Plains. Trade the Helm is our foil. Our rare is Winter. Hey, look, it's good. Your friend Winter. Cursed Rider, legendary creature, human, warlock, ward, pay 2 life. Artifacts you control have ward, pay 2 life. Exhaust. For 4 mana, exile X artifacts from your graveyard. Each other non-artifact creature gets X minus X and under. Jeez. Just make sure you don't get hit by that, but nifty. Glory Heart of the Lynx, stock up, push the limit. Did we see push the limit? I don't think so. Return all mountain vehicle cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Vehicles you control become artifacts until end of turn and haste. Damn. Yeah. Everything you killed comes back for one final push. Ancient Vendetta, love it. Dynamite Diver, Run Over, Grim Javelineer, Jaguar, Thopterist, Collision Course, Goda. Doing a bad job keeping that stacked. Alright, Thopter Servo token, Blossoming Sands, pack foil, and pack rare, Lifecraft Engine. Artifact vehicle. As this vehicle enters, choose a creature type. Vehicle creatures you control are the chosen creature type in addition to their other types. Each creature you control of the chosen type other than this vehicle get 1/1. Cool. Alacrian Armory. Creatures you control get 0/1. Have vigilance at the beginning of combat in your turn. Oh, wait, did that have... No, it didn't have flavor text. Choose up to 1 target mount vehicle control. Becomes saddled if the mount becomes an artifact creature. Cool. I like something like that where it says auto does one of your things. Ravager's Refueler. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, draw a card. Exhaust. Vehicle becomes an artifact. Put a 1/1 counter on it. World Tyrant. 5 mana, 9/7. What the hell? That's illegal. That's illegal. Legendary creature Dinosaur Ooze. 9/7 for 5. The Fang Druids call it the World Tyrant, for it has consumed entire ecosystems that it kept suspended in its core. To look upon it is to see the world as it was eons ago. Yeah, I'm afraid of that card. I'm just afraid of that. Aaron Rider Spike Shifter, Human Mercenary, that's new, right? Reach, 3/4. Yeah, very efficient dino. At max speed at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library, you may play that card this turn. Okay. The Raceway, draw a card. Risky Shortcut, Omnivore, Maximum Overdrive, Trip Up, Broadcast Rambler, Burner Rocket. See those. Yeah, I mean, and the fact that was, I believe that was at common, right? That wasn't even uncommon, was it? No, that might have been uncommon. Yeah, it's uncommon. Okay, so it's not, if that was common, that would be disgusting. I'd also wonder why we hadn't seen one before tonight. Pilot and vehicle token. The caves are pack foil. The Last Ride. That's a 1 mana cost mythic. Legendary artifact vehicle. The Last Ride gets minus XX, where X is your life total. Oh, it may be 1 mana, but you ain't playing that turn 1. Pay 3 mana, pay 2 life, draw a card, crew 2. The rearview mirror showed Winter what awaited him should he fail. Alright, we're gonna sleeve it up anyway. I always kind of like those cards. Here's your, like, trump card if things are going badly. Yeah, they're risky as hell. Yeah, you probably shouldn't plan around that, but I like them. We got a second rare, though. Guardian Sunmare. Creature horse mount. Ward 2. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, search your library for an online permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Put it in the battlefield. Battlefield. Shuffle. It does take 4 to saddle it, but battlefield ain't bad. Cloudspire Sky Cycle. Did we actually see this one? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Karen Cruiser. Veteran Beast Rider, I think is new. At the beginning of each end of your end steps, untap. At the beginning of your end step, untap each creature you control. Cool. Creatures you control get 1/1 until end of turn. Double cool. Your enemies will underestimate you, but you must never underestimate yourself. Like that one. And an uncommon, that ain't bad. Saw the Sarcophagus, Broken Wings, Engine Rat, Stampeding, Scurryfoot, Hull Drifter, Light Shield, Parry, Crash, and Burn. I wonder if the pre-release packs had a higher percentage of alternate art cards in them. Because I saw so many more alternate art cards from those pre-release packs than I have seen from this box. The ones we've gotten have been really good, don't get me wrong, but I just haven't seen as many. Oh, we got the good Chandra token, because it's Chandra's vehicle and also her actual emblem. So that's the pure Chandra token. Forest, pack. Hey, there you go. Full art rare, at least. Legendary creature human pilot. Oh, I hate this card. Somebody had 2 copies of this. So, okay, for 2 mana, mounts and vehicles you control have haste. Whenever a mount you control enters, it becomes saddled until end of turn. Whenever a vehicle control enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So they automatically pay for them once. Every time I killed one of their versions of this guy, they had their second one already, and they had it every time. It's very... I don't know how good it is overall, because it was my first game of this set, but it felt good to me. Nesting Bot. Start your engines when a creature dies. Oh, yes, we saw that one, yeah. Slick Imitator. A creature ooze. Start your engines at max speed. Sack this creature. Copy target spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Cool. Reckless Velocitor. Minotaur Pilot. Whenever this creature saddles a mount or cruise vehicle during your main phase, that mount or vehicle gets 2-0 and gains trample. Repairs are tomorrow's problems. That's a good one. Ooh, another Crocodile. Calexion, Hunger Tyrant. Legendary creature, Crocodile. 3 mana, 7/2. Galactar's Scar is full of craters which are home to terrifying predators of immense size and savagery. Yet even among such company, Calexion and her insatiable hunger eclipses them all. Yeah, 7/2. We saw the Compactor, Dynamite Diver, Siphon Fuel. Migrating Ketrodon, Midnight Mangler, Bot Cycle Scouter. Did we see the card? Yeah, well, that was one of our first cards we saw. Okay, yeah. Definitely gonna have to go through here and pick out the rares and stuff, but for now we're just powering through. Oh yeah, doing this way. Speed, land, foil. Summit the driving force for the pack rare. Legendary creature, human warrior cleric. First strike, vigilance, haste, start your engines. Other creatures you control get X, where X is your speed. Ooh. I kind of like that there are some cards that interact with speed beyond it just being maximum. Non-creature spells you cast cost X less, where X is your speed. Jeez, it's expensive, but it's going to help with a lot of other things. Guidelight Pathmaker. Vehicle... Vigilance, when this vehicle enters, you may search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it into battlefield, mana value 2 or less. Otherwise, put it in your hand. Nifty. Roadside Blowout. Spell costs 2 less. If it targets a permanent with mana value 1, return target creature or vehicle opponent controls to its owner hand, draw a card. In cases of extreme emergency, just wing it. Rocketeer Safety Manual. Full text. That is all of their safety manual. Defend the Rider. Choose one. Target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible to end a turn, or create a 1/1 colorless pilot token that does pilot things. Legorin would not lose another. Fuel the Flames. We saw that, right? Fuel the Flames deals 2 damage to each creature. Yeah, no, we saw that one. Night Market. Guidelight Matrix. We didn't actually see one of these. This is a common card. This is the first one that I've seen from this box. It's so weird. Pretty useful if you don't have a lot of pilots. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Tap 2 and tap it. Target mount you control gets settled. Tap 2 and tap it. Target vehicle you control gets mounted. So useful if you don't have enough pilots and an excess of mana. Pact Tall Terror, Silken Strength, Keen Buccaneer, Daring Merchant, Thunderhead Gunner. Alright. Insect Elephant token. Full art forest. Hell yeah. I kind of dig the consoles, the first person point of view on the full art lands. Scrap Compactor. Hey, the Debris Beetle! We did get one. That's a 4 mana trample vehicle. When this vehicle enters, each opponent loses 3 life. You gain 3 life. Crew 2. Many brought weapons to the race. This crew built theirs as they went. I like it. That's cool. Cloudspire Captain. Mounts and vehicles control get 1/1. This creature saddles mounts as well as 2 greater. Cloudspire's might comes from its unparalleled coordination. Sabotage Strategist. I don't think we saw that one. Flying Vigilance. 4 mana. Whenever one or more creatures attack you, those creatures get -1 till end of turn and exhaust for a huge amount. Put 3 counters on this creature. Okay. Momentum Breaker. I don't know if I saw this. When the enchantment enters, each opponent sacks a creature or vehicle of their choice. Oh yeah, no, we did see that one. Rise from the Wreck. Return up to 1 target creature card. Return up to 1 target creature card, up to 1 target mount card, up to 1 target vehicle card, and up to 1 target creature card with no abilities from graveyard to your hand. You can get a lot back if you have a varied deck, and a lot of things have died. Wreck Remover, we saw. Stall Out. Spin Out. Volo Heart Bike. Trip Up. Rides End. Goblin Surveyor. We got, what? 4 packs left. 4 remaining. Okay, got ourselves a Thopter Goblin, Mountain, Grimbauble, and our rare is Gestalt Thrill Roller. Artifact vehicle for 3, trample haste. When the vehicle enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Crew 2, discard a card. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Alright, so it's pretty decent. Dune Drifter. Vehicle enters, return target artifact. Oh no, I saw that one. Yeah. Transit Mage. Grease Wrench Goblin. Locust Spray. Aether Jacket. Mutant Surveyor. Hazards of the Dunes. Howler's Heavy. Gestalt Blockbuster. Hull Drifter. Brightfield Mustang. Alright, we got art. Pretty nifty. Think that's the way it goes? No, that's got to be the way it goes because it's standing. Alright. Mountain. Pack foil. Pack rare. Explosive Getaway. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Explosive Getaway deals 4 damage to each creature. Luke decided he liked... Oh, we actually did see this one earlier. Okay. Cool. Sundial. There's our big white creature. Declarative Goodbye. Outpace Oblivion. That's another great name. Start your engines when this enchantment enters. Deals 5 damage up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Sack this enchantment. Deals 2 damage to each player who doesn't have max speed. Interesting. Gotta go fast. Dynamite Diver. Grimbauble. Surveyor. Wicker Folk. Specialist. Serpent. Collision Chorus. Alright. 2 more. Almost out of cards. No Chandras. And honestly, I'm more surprised by the lack of alternate arts we've gotten, considering how many really were in my opening set. Oh, we got one here, though. Another good Chandra token. Tranquil Grove and Sports Cycle Scouter. That looks good. When this vehicle enters Scry 2, Crew 1, Hard Light, Hard Attitude. Some of the foils in this, specifically the foil alternate arts, look really dope. Mind Spring Merfolk. Exhaust, draw X cards, put a 1 counter on each Merfolk you control. Isn't that the one we have down here? Yeah. That's the one we got the fancy art of. Same card, slightly different looking. And different flavor text. The invasion roused the reclusive Jalpari from the depths. Since then, they had fully integrated into Avishkari's society. Cool. A response unit we saw. Voyage Home. I don't think we did. Affinity for artifacts. You draw 3 cards and gain 3 life. Simple. Observation. At current rate of travel, eventual rediscovery of home is a mathematical inevitability. Firm imperative. Let's go! Hour of Victory. Start your engines. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 zombie creature token. Max speed. Sack this enchantment. Switch your library for a card. Put it in your hand. Then shuffle. Wild Roads. Starting Column. Venom Sack. Shrieking Oil. Beast Rider. Lightning Strike. Bounce Off. Brightfield Glider. Alright. Last pack. Last chance for Chandra. Last chance for alternate arts. Last chance to see what we get. Come on. Open. Open. There we go. Alright, got a Thopter, Cat Token, Plains, Midnight Mangler's the foil, and a alternate art mythic rare, Thunderous Velocipede. 3 mana, artifact vehicle, trample each other vehicle and creature you control, enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it if its mana value is 4 or less. Otherwise, it enters with 3 additional 1/1 counters. That seems good. Also, the art is sick, and we're going to put it in a sleeve real quick. Because I can. Shame it's not a foil. Not really complaining. Like, honestly. It just would look really cool as a foil. And a second rare, too. The Triumph Caster. Oh, this guy again. Yeah, I faced too many of him. It's, that guy. Rover Blades, we've gotten again. Elvish Refuel. Did we see? Yes. No. During your turn, as long as you haven't activated an exhaust ability this turn, you may activate exhaust abilities as though they haven't been activated. That's a little disgusting. Because a lot of those, I mean, they're designed around being activated just once. So that's pretty good. Especially because green can usually get a lot of mana. Boom Scholar is new too, right? Goblin Advisor. Exhaust abilities of other permanents you control cost less. Oh, well, so you just slap these two together. Exhaust creatures and vehicles you control gain trample at the end of turn, and 2 counters on this creature. Interface Ace, Pothole Mole, Mutant Surveyor, Skystreak Engineer, Catalyzer, Flood the Engine, Scouter. Not too bad. We ended up with some cool stuff. I definitely didn't pull out all the cool stuff. I should have pulled out more, but cool alternate art. Really cool alternate art and foil. The Last Ride for a Mythic. Flagship for Mythic. Gearhulk for Mythic. Come on. And we got 2 Verges? No, Raceway and a Verge. Not shabby. I mean, again, we got the Aether Spark. Not foil, but we got Aether Spark. And we got some cool ass... What are they called? Like first place foils or whatever? Dig them. Alright. Exhaust Mana Cheating, I mean, yeah, that suddenly, those 2 cards together sound very powerful to me. So yeah, normally this is where we'd go to another game, but we did this backwards today, so we're going to end it here. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. This has been Vipers of Viperland. I'll see you all next time.